Hello, my name is Buffy Heater. I am the Chief Data and Public Policy Officer with the Oklahoma State Department of Health. This video aims to provide an orientation to the recently launched COVID-19 dashboard and give you some awareness as to why it's provided and what information it contains, especially how to view county-level data. As we get started, you'll notice that here we are at the coronavirus.health.ok.gov landing page. Once you visit this COVID-19 page, you will scroll down and you will see the COVID dashboard's main page. If you are using a mobile device to view the dashboard, it will be very important to fully scroll through the page to view all information. On this dashboard main page, you will notice that at the top, there are some Oklahoma-specific statistics as of May 7th, which indicate on a day-by-day basis the total number of confirmed cases among Oklahomans. Of those cases, the number of Oklahomans who have died, as well as the number of individuals who have recovered. Additionally, you will find the direction and number of daily change and a growth rate from the prior 24-hour reporting period. I will point out that this dashboard is updated daily to include new information received by the health department over the prior 24-hour period, which is typically measured as midnight to midnight. The Oklahoma statistics here are compared to what is going on across our nation in terms of the COVID-19 pandemic. As you scroll down on this dashboard page, you will find visualizations of data. The health department tracks information for both COVID-19 cases and deaths. On the figure on the left, entitled Oklahoma Case Status by Date of Onset, this graph indicates of the individuals with an onset of symptoms on a particular date. The graph indicates how many of those individuals remain active, how many of those have died, or how many of those have recovered. Please note that an algorithm is applied and an individual is determined recovered if they've experienced 14 days past the onset of symptoms and are not currently hospitalized and are not deceased. You'll notice on this chart, there are hover functions. So if for a particular day, you may hover over the blue active portion, the purple deceased portion, or the green recovered portion to indicate how many individuals had date of onset and their status as of a given day. Also on this graph, you will notice there is a blue trend line. The trend line indicates a 7-day rolling average and is also programmed to have a 7-day lag to account for the dates by which new cases have been reported. The figure on the right, entitled Oklahoma Cumulative Cases by Date Reported. This is the running total of the number of cases reported to date. The red line, you will note, are the number of cases, which for today, as of May 7th, there are 4,330 cases that have been identified in Oklahoma. You also have the running accumulated number of those that have recovered, the number of those that have ever been hospitalized, as well as the number of those who have died. Please note that this graph, the lines will never have a downward movement. What we would expect to see as no new cases are identified, this line will level out and will be a flat line. As we scroll further down the page, we also provide demographic breakdown for Oklahoma's COVID cases. On the left, you will see Oklahoma total cases by race. The functionality on this graph indicates that as you hover over each category, you will notice that the corresponding disk in the pie chart will highlight. Likewise, if you hover over the disk on the pie chart, it will populate the actual number of cases associated with that particular race. Please note that the section that is listed as unknown There are instances when a patient may not choose to reveal to the health department what their race is, or perhaps the circumstances surrounding that situation, it is unknown or unavailable to the health department. The center figure likewise shows the total cases by age group with that same hover and highlight functionality, as well as the actual number of cases that correspond to the percentage. And the figure on the far right is the Oklahoma total case status by gender, indicating females in gold, males in blue, and for those few that were unknown due to the circumstances, those are indicated in red. As you scroll further down the page, you will notice that there are several blue tiles that are available to click to be able to access additional information. The first ones that I'll call your information to are here at the top. We have additional data slices that provide case, death, and recovered information by county, by city, as well as by zip code. We'll start out by taking a look at the visualizations by county. Once you click that tile, you'll see a home page that is color-coded to indicate confirmed cases in gold, deaths in red, and recovered cases in green. That same hover functionality exists. For example, if we should happen to select Comanche County and click on this county, it will populate that there are 113 total cases in Comanche County. Likewise, if you hover and click for deaths, you'll see there are 2 deaths, and the numbers recovered for Comanche County are 68. Scrolling down on this page, there is also a list that is by the total number of cases per county. However, if you would like to sort alphabetically by clicking on the arrow on the corresponding patient county, that will give you an alphabetic listing so that you're able to select the particular county that you're looking for. Navigating back out to the COVID homepage, we will now click on the viewing the data by city. You'll notice that case information, death information, and recovered counts are following that same color scheme of gold, red, and green. Zooming in on a particular area for cases, if, say, we were interested in the city of Bartlesville as an example, you would be able to hover and click over Bartlesville and see in that case, there are 238 total cases in Bartlesville. The same functionality exists by hovering and clicking for deaths and recovered, as well as the table down below that is currently sorted by the number of cases. But to get to that alphabetic list, you click on the arrow and it will give you the list to be able to select the city that you're wanting to see. Navigating back out to the home page and selecting viewing data by zip code, the same functionality exists. So scrolling in, zooming in to our confirmed cases by zip code, if perchance we were interested in, say, the community of Shawnee, looking here, we would see that Shawnee, there is a northern zip code of 74084, which has 13 cases, and a southern zip code of 74801 that has 18 cases. The same functionality exists for death and recovered. And then also, if you are wanting to sort for a particular zip code numerically using the arrow function to be able to click, it allows you to be able to go through a numeric list of those zip codes. Navigating back out to the home page, similar views by county, city, and data have been organized only for confirmed cases, only for deaths, or only for recoveries. It is the same information, just a little different viewing option for presentation of the data. I'll also point out here that we have the health department district breakout, that by following this will give you a map of the state and how the health department has organized public health districts in these local areas. So here you'll see total cases by public health district. If you scroll down on this page, you will notice that each district, 1, 2, 3, and 4, we'll look at 4 for example, does list which counties are included in this district. These maps also provide that same functionality to be able to hover and also to be able to click on a particular county. So in this example, we're looking at Ottawa County, which has 34 total cases. By clicking on the ellipticals here, these three dots, this will bring you to a county dashboard, which provides historical day-by-day information for a particular county. So for this example, this is Ottawa County. You'll notice that for Ottawa County, there was a total of 34 cases. Looking at the figure over on the left, on the right, this gives us the case status by date of onset. It is the epi curve, or that same indication day by day of number of individuals who are active, deceased, or recovered by the date of the onset of their symptoms. This visual description is intended to mirror that is provided on a statewide basis on the COVID landing page. But here you're able to see for a particular county the historical data as well as the trend line for cases only that reside within that county. Scrolling back out to the COVID homepage, the last tile that I'll bring to your attention today are the data downloads. We have made files available for individuals who are interested in being able to take a look at Excel documents that would have the information that you see depicted on the graphs that are provided on the dashboard. So for example, here you would see in this listing, this is all Oklahoma cases by county and the historical counts. So for example, here you see Adair County, the onset date of each case, how many cases each day were identified as being active, deceased, or recovered, as well as the value of the trend line, which remember is that 7-day rolling average of the number of cases that are seen by any particular area. There are additional downloads that are available to you from this data downloads tab. You have by county, city, and zip, that is point in time current information. And to get to historical county level information, you would click on this bottom row, the Oklahoma cases by OSDH counties. I will point out that we have provided footnotes to any figures on the dashboard that contain asterisks. We've tried to indicate any limitations or any special considerations that need to be made of that data. With that, we thank you for your interest in this dashboard that the Health Department has put together. Thank you all. Take care.